What's good, y'all? It's your boy NeedForSheed coming back with another NFL predictions. And I hope you guys have enjoyed the video so far. I have completed all of the NFC and I got two AFC divisions down, the AFC South and the AFC East. And if you watch my previous videos, you know the one that I'm talking about today is the AFC North. Now, you know the AFC North consists of the Bengals, the Browns, the Ravens, and the Steelers. Now, to the people out there, this is probably top two, top three divisions in the entire NFL. And this is mostly known as the division with the best defenses consistently, always, especially Baltimore and Pittsburgh. And now Cleveland has a really good defense. Cincinnati has a decent defense. So it's always good defense all the way around. So, like my other videos, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you checked out any of my other videos, if I did your team right, let me know. If I did your team wrong, let me know. But now let's get into the AFC North. Let's get into who I believe will finish last in the division, then work my way up. And right now, who I think will finish last is the Cleveland Browns. Now, the Cleveland Browns, the only reason I feel they will finish last is because Deshaun Watson is suspended for 11 games. With him being suspended for 11 games, Jacoby Brissett is a good quality backup, but some of the games that I expect Deshaun to win, I can see Jacoby losing. So that's why I got them finishing last in the division. So let's look at their schedule. They have the Panthers, the Jets, the Steelers, the Falcons, the Chargers, Patriots, the Ravens, the Bengals, the Dolphins, the Bills, the Buccaneers, the Texans, the Bengals, the Ravens, the Saints, the Commanders, and the Steelers. Now, looking at this, I think Jacoby Brissett can beat the Jets. I think he can beat the Panthers. I think he can beat the Falcons. That's 3 wins. I believe he can beat the Commanders, so that's 4 wins. I believe they will beat the Texans. That's 5 wins. I believe they can split the division. I believe they'll split on the later end with the Steelers, so that's 6, and possibly splits with either the Ravens or the Bengals. So I say 7. So I say the this year, I'll say the Browns go 7-10, possibly 8-9, but I'm gonna lean towards 7-10. It just with him missing 11 games, it's hard for me to really see them going anything better than that. So for the Cleveland Browns, I have them going 7-10. Now their defense stacked. Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year, probably front runner in the division. Denzel Ward, top 5, top 3 cornerback in the game. Jadeveon Clowney, even though he has underwhelmed to some degree, he still is a solid complementary pass rusher. So they have some quality. Their defense with Grant Delpit, Grady Williams, they have a really solid defense. Offensively, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt going to run the ball. Mark Cooper is the number one number one receiver there. So you got to factor him in. Outside of Mari, you'll have to factor in a couple of other receivers. So I honestly believe that the Cleveland Browns probably finish 7-10, 8-9 if they're lucky, but I'd probably say 7-10. Now, let's go to who I think will finish right above them, but not by much. The Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go to the Pittsburgh Steelers and let's see their schedule. So they play Cincinnati, the Patriots, the Browns, the Jets, the Bills, the Buccaneers, the Dolphins, the Eagles, the Saints, the Bengals, the Colts, the Falcons, the Ravens, the Panthers, the Raiders, the Ravens, and the Browns again. Looking at this, I see them splitting with Cleveland, probably splitting with either Baltimore or Cincinnati. So that's 2 wins. Beating the Jets is 3. Beating Philly is 4. Beating Atlanta is 5. Beating Carolina is 6. Toss up with the Patriots. Toss up with the Colts. I believe this is the first losing season for Mike Tomlin. I feel the Pittsburgh Steelers will go 8-9. I think they'll go 8-9. They're gonna be competitive in all their games, but like everybody says, it's a quarterback's league, and with a unsuspended Deshaun, a healthy Lamar Jackson, a healthy Joe Burrow. I feel I think everybody will agree Mitchell Trubisky is the worst quarterback in that division. So I believe everybody's team is better. But with the fact that Deshaun is not going to be there, that I have the Steelers finishing right above the Browns. I have them finishing 8-9. I counted out 6 wins, and I got 2 toss-ups in here. The Colts, that's a toss-up, and maybe the Raiders or the Patriots as the other toss-up. So I have them going 8-9. If things fall their way, they could possibly go 9-8, but I have them going 8-9 in the division. So for the Pittsburgh Steelers, have them going 8-9. Now to who I feel will finish in second place, but still get a wild card berth, the Baltimore Ravens. Let's look at the Ravens schedule. Not the Baltimore Ravens, of course. Lamar Jackson missed the last 4 games with an ankle injury, so everything is predicated on his health. He's healthy, they win. It's that simple. But they suffered the most injuries I ever seen one team suffer. Surfer, man, riding no waves. Suffer through, and they lose all of their DBs. They lose their quarterback. They lose all their running backs, their wide receivers. They defensive linemen. Everybody was hurt. Everybody was on injured reserve for the Baltimore Ravens last year. Before they got hurt, there was number 1 seed in the AFC. So I believe they can come back and regain some of that magic. Let's look through their schedule. Let's see what's going on with the Ravens. They have the Jets, the Dolphins, the Patriots, the Bills, the Bengals, the Giants, the Browns, the Buccaneers, the Saints, the Panthers, the Jaguars, the Broncos, the Steelers, Browns, Falcons, Steelers, and Bengals. Automatically, I feel like they're going to split with everybody. So that's 3-3. Actually, they may beat when they play the Browns twice. They may beat the Browns both times, but I say they split the division. So it's 3 wins automatically. Beating the Jets is 4. Have them beating the Giants is 5. Have them beating the Panthers is 6. Have them beating the Falcons is 7. Having them beating the Jaguars is 8. Then I have a toss-up with the Saints. That's 9, give or take. So I would say the Ravens will go 10-7. I think 10-7. 9-8. One thing flipped their way, they go 9-8. But I think they go at least a solid 10-7, and they make the wild card. I do believe you'll probably get 2 out of this division to make the wild card. I mean, to make the playoffs. So the one that wins the division and the wild card. So I say Baltimore goes 10-7, possibly 11-6, but possibly 9-8 as well. But I'm gonna go firm 10-7 for the Baltimore Ravens. So that leaves who I believe will repeat as AFC North division champs, and that is the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, the only thing that was holding the Cincinnati Bengals back last year was that offensive line. That offensive line was atrocious. That was a JV team playing with varsity all that. Now, forget JV, that's the freshman team playing varsity. That's what Joe Burrow was dealing against last year, and he still came within a few plays of winning the title. Now he gets a whole new offensive line with 4 new starters. Still got the 3-headed monster with Chase, Boyd, and Higgins. Still have Joe Mixon and running back. Still have a quality defense. Jesse Bates and them back there, Henderson. So you have a decent defense and you have a very potent offense. Now that to me will help you win in that division. Now, let's look at their schedule. They got Pittsburgh, Dallas, the Jets, the Dolphins, the Ravens, the Saints, the Falcons, the Browns, the Panthers, the Steelers, the Titans, the Chiefs, the Browns, the Buccaneers, the Patriots, the Bills, and the Ravens. Now, they have a tough schedule, but I do believe in their offense. So I believe they will split the division either 4-2. I think they'll go 4-2. I think they beat Cleveland. I think they beat Cleveland both times. I think they beat Cleveland I think there's a chance they could beat Cleveland both times, or they'll beat Pittsburgh both times, 1-2. I think they'll split with Baltimore. And so I say they win 4 division games so they can win the division. Have them beating the Jets as 5, have them beating Atlanta at 6, beating Carolina at 7, um, have them beating Tennessee that's 8, have them beating uh, New Orleans that's 9. And then I got 2 toss-ups with Kansas City. Actually, I got them beating Miami, so that's 10. So I got the Bengals going 11-6, winning the division and clinching the AFC North. So I have the Cincinnati Bengals going 11-6 in the division. So to recap, I have the Browns going 7-10. I have the Steelers going 8-9. I have Baltimore going 10-7, and I have the Bengals going 11-6 and repeating as AFC North champions. So that is my prediction for the AFC North. How do you think I did? Did I get it right? Comment below whether if I talked about your team, did I do it right or did I do it wrong? I'm sorry I'm over here stuttering because this is probably one of the toughest divisions I had to talk about in my mini series, but this will not be the hardest in my humble opinion. But the AFC North, I think, will come back through Cincinnati and they repeat as AFC North champions. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I will be dropping my last video on Thursday. And to me, this is the best division in the NFL. No debate. The AFC West. With all newcomers, I'm going to talk about all of that. The AFC West with the Raiders, the Broncos, the Chargers, and the Chiefs. And me, I'm a Chargers fan, so it brings me great joy to talk about that division. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again on Thursday with my last NFL predictions for this year. You feel me?